What's up, AfterBuzzers? This is the after show for MadTV Season 15, Episode 7, and we got two special guests. Stick with us.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Go, Sean.
It's your birthday.
I'm like ready to do the.
We need like
the
a
video when he was like
zoom in
doing
on the
setup?
party over here. This is great. 1800.
Oh, wait, no, we're not a sponsor, so we can't give them too much.
Oh,
Don't
you
forget
got
about
a
what
point.
I'm drinking.
They haven't paid. Jim Daniels, Jack Daniels.
So you're
Jim Daniels.
Yeah, this is Jim Daniels.
The
cousin.
the forgotten, cousin of Jack. Couldn't quite get his shit off the ground.
Poor
He's just
Jim.
living in the shadow of Jack. And he
According to
he
Jim.
sits on a porch just crying, drinking the only bottle of Jim Daniels he was able to make. It's just like Capri Sun and whiskey and like grind up like vanilla wafer juice.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm drinking.
Yeah,
It
that's
goes
what you're
great
drinking.
with fish.
Yep, you're
Carl-
welcome.
Now, you just come up with this shit off the top of your head. It just
Oh,
kinda
that
flows,
gold,
you
yeah,
just
that,
kinda
yeah.
flow.
Well, you set it up, man.
You did.
It's a two-way street.
It was
Yeah.
an alley-oop.
Yeah.
It was
So I
great.
can kind of get the
Gifts.
props for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
I was Stockton Malone right there.
Guys, welcome to the after show for MadTV. We got two special guests.
We're the two special guests right here.
Hell yeah.
All right,
here.
Khalil
yeah,
and
you
Chris,
are.
ladies and gentlemen.
They're much more special than we are.
Guys, would you like to introduce yourselves? Where can they find you on social media?
Sure, you take it away.
I'm at AdamRay33 on Instagram, Adam Ray Comedy on Twitter, AdamRayTV.com for all my stand-up info and my Jim Daniels references, promotions, my
Grindr.
stickers. Yeah.
You're Jim Daniels.
No, I mean
buttons.
I'm on Tinder and Bumble, but I don't use it as
Yeah.
much as I probably should. You know,
Okay.
I still like to meet people.
You need it?
You don't
live.
have time for a
didn't know.
girlfriend.
I mean, I meet a lot of people after shows, you know, and it's
Yeah.
You
like,
got a girlfriend?
I got a girlfriend, Cap.
Yeah.
Bubble. I haven't heard of Bubble.
Bumble.
Bumble.
Oh, Bumble.
Jesus Christ.
probably why you've
How
never-
old are you, Chris? I haven't heard of Bubble. What is Bubble? Is that a shite? Is that a shite or something I blow after I chew a bubble strip? A bubble strip. Isn't it bubble strip or bubble gum? Jesus
These
Christ.
kids always got something new.
Grandpa City over here.
Funny.
Yeah, Grandpa
Yes.
City,
So
dude.
sad.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, man. So anyway,
Carly, where you at?
Yeah, so I'm at CarlyCraig.com and on all socials at Carly Craig,
Yep.
and except for Snapchat, that's Carly Craig though THO.
Oh,
Now, what is it, though? How did...
Carly
Carly
Craig,
Craig was
though.
Carly Craig, though.
Carly Craig though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Come
it's like
on.
Hey.
it's
You
me.
Carly
It
Craig,
like
though.
expresses my
Carly Craig,
personality.
though.
Hell yeah.
You didn't
Yeah.
want to be the Carly Craig, or I am Carly Craig. It's
No.
all-
But sometimes
when
you're
you
just,
type
no.
you have to take what's out there. Like,
So what's 33?
that was my basketball number.
Oh.
And so...
I thought it was your age when you made your account.
So
Hilarious. Hilarious. Carly likes to comment on how I'm 10 years older than she is.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I have better skin, so let's move on.
Let's introduce ourselves. I am Josh Rodriguez. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh_Rodriguez_. Fellas?
Khalil Boo Twitter and Instagram at Khalil
Wait,
Boo
what?
Boo.
I know.
That's the best. That might be the
Khalil
best.
Boo Boo?
Khalil Abubu.
You mean that wasn't taken? Where does the Abubu come from?
Aladdin.
Does it
I
really?
was just about to
Abu?
say...
I played Abu.
Really?
A play? Like,
Aladdin. When I was 9 years old, I played Abu in Aladdin.
Oh
So
my
maybe you guys are
God,
related
nice.
or something.
But there's a part in the movie where like Jafar is making fun of Aladdin because he calls himself Prince Ali.
Yeah.
But it says he calls him Prince Abubu.
That's
And so-
hilarious.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love that that's what stuck out to you, and
Yeah,
you
and
were
you're
like,
like-
someday, if the internet provides me a way to connect with stars.
Or he was watching it recently, and he's like, "That's
There it is.
No,
Abubu.
I've
That's it.
carried this name since high school.
Oh,
So it's
God.
not a
Nice.
stage name.
It's-
This is not a stage name.
Yeah, and then it's a lot easier for people.
Dude,
than my
Aladdin
real last
is
name.
Aladdin is one of those movies that's just like timeless, underrated.
Seriously.
might be my
I'm gonna
favorite
go
Disney
home
movie.
tonight and watch
Yeah.
it.
It might
Yeah.
be. That and Lion King. I don't know.
Well, dude, Robin Williams poured in like one of the best animated, not even animated, just performances ever
In
in
general.
that film.
Speaking of those movies, I'm Chris Howard, by the way.
Yeah.
Chris
Wow.
Howard
Wow.
That's
wow.
so funny.
Overshadowed by cartoons again.
Totally. I fucking
Yeah.
hate it. No,
Every day.
you're such a good princess.
Me?
She's the
Yes.
greatest.
Thank
He
you.
loved it.
You are a really good
Yeah.
princess.
Here's how good of a princess she is. My 7-year-old nieces who
No, I was
are
talking to Adam.
Oh, you're
nice. They are big fans of Princess Polly, and she FaceTimed with me a couple days ago, and man, they were like starstruck. It was
And they only
so
called
cool.
me Princess Polly. They didn't call me by my name.
Yeah,
they
and
don't
then
know
I
my real
said,
name.
wait, and then what did I say? I go, at one point I was like, yeah, do you guys, so this is my friend Carly at one point. And they're like, wait, so you're not Princess Polly?
Like,
And then Carly was like,
shit.
no, your uncle's just being fucking crazy right now. I am Princess Polly, and the Tooth Fairy's real. Yeah.
yeah. Then we just got in depth conversation.
I didn't want to blow that.
About,
I thought they
Tooth
knew,
Fairy.
but they still believe.
No, they do.
Who am I to ruin that?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Seriously?
I hope they're not watching.
There's a whole film in that like it's like being Joe Dirt or something, you know, being Princess
Also a good
Polly.
movie,
You
yeah.
can
You
make
think
a
Oh,
whole
for
so?
sure.
A Princess Polly feature?
Yeah,
Oh,
Totally.
for sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for believing in
Disney-
me that hard. I appreciate it.
I can't do that. You have that little
Yeah.
effect. Yeah.
Wait, do they know
What
where
are
that
you
comes
talking
from?
about? Well,
'Cause it's a great story.
Oh.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
did children's parties for basically the whole time I've lived in LA. That's
You
like
were
my
like a
side
fairy.
gig. Yeah, like Tinkerbell or Sophia the First, which is a Playhouse Disney character, like Anna from Frozen.
Yeah.
And so Princess Polly came about from a stand-up bit that I did that was basically about the party princess that takes her job too seriously. So I talk about how, like, you know, I'd be Anna and the other girl would be Elsa, and I'd walk up to the front of the house and be like, "Hi, I'm Carly. I'm playing Anna today," and she'd be like, "Hi, my name's Elsa. It's way warmer here than it is in Arendelle." And I'm like, "Bitch, there's no kids around. We're just meeting.
Yeah.
We're just meeting the mom."
Yeah, you can
Get over
drop your
yourself.
guard to meet the parents.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's awesome.
So that's where Princess Polly came
I
from.
think that's great. I think there is a feature in that. That could be
It's really
seriously.
funny. And since we're handing out compliments, your Ariana Grande is like,
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Like-
she
That's
reappeared tonight on
Yeah.
tonight's
She's on
episode.
every
Yeah.
week. She's on
Well,
every
She
week.
is.
Yeah.
I've watched because I watched a couple episodes of I think it's Victorious, and so like that's when I like first got introduced to her like years ago when that show came out, and then like so
Yeah.
to see you do it, it's like whoa, like that's legit.
I like
It's
yours
so
better
fun.
than hers. I like yours better than hers.
Yeah.
I don't like Ariana Grande. I don't think.
It's so fun. Did you see her come for Ryan Seacrest the other day? She was
No.
being
Oh, that was
interviewed, and,
funny.
and he asked about Mac Miller, and she gave him
She's
sass.
a little bitchy.
She
yeah.
is.
She's like-
How old
I
is
mean,
she?
she is a bitch.
She's like
Um,
22.
She's like
It's like
22.
22.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
licked the donut. When she licked the donut, what did you think about when she licked the donut?
She should have
mean-
never apologized for that.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Really?
How old was she when she licked the
Own
donut?
it. Own that fame.
That was like,
It was recent.
like two. No.
Yeah, who gives a shit? That's not even like something where you can be like, oh, she thinks she can do whatever she wants. It's like,
It's a
dude, most
donut.
people would like fucking lick a donut if they had
Oh,
the
yeah,
opportunity.
you got a point.
Yeah. I mean, was it in the? Did she take it out
And
of the
she
display
put it
case,
back.
or was it sitting
She
out?
took it out and then put
Yeah.
it back.
Oh,
That's
did
the
she?
thing,
All
yeah.
right. Well, that's kind
So
of.
little
She was like,
douchey.
ah.
Did she pay for it? I didn't know the
No,
whole
no,
story.
no, no.
Yeah.
She took it, licked it, put it back.
Put it
and
back
just
for another
walked
customer.
away.
And then said, "I hate America."
Yeah. I mean, all right. Because look, those donut workers work hard. I mean,
The
there's.
donut workers.
You think
They
those
do.
like millions of fucking glazed, things just appear? Like there's somebody back there.
It's like shitting in the chocolate ice
somebody-
cream.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
like-
I mean, I didn't have a donut today, and I would have loved one.
Yeah, man.
Just saying.
That's like going into like, like the kids who make like shoes. Like if you were to walk in there and just like tie all the laces together.
For the little blind kids.
Yeah, man. Do blind kids work at sweatshops? Jesus Christ, Chris. Way to
What
bring
is
the
this
energy
world
down,
we're
dude.
building?
I don't know if you
Yeah.
watch the show, but his imagination is
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
Hey,
they gotta-
Chris goes. For
But
it.
Ariana, but that's that'd be a great thing to do in the season 2, right?
Yeah, for
Some
sure.
sort of.
I would love to see you
The
as Ryan
donut licking.
Seacrest.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so she came for Ryan Seacrest because he asked about Mac Miller because she posted a picture where they're
yeah,
literally
where they're like the new
wrapped
couple.
around each other.
Yeah.
And the caption was like "baby," and he was like, "So, like, you basically confirmed your relationship with Mac Miller on Instagram." And she's like, "Oh, is that what I did? Oh, really?" I confirmed
Whoa.
What makes
she
you
was
think
like-
because you're Ryan Seacrest, you should know everything?
She's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I don't have to share information with you." And then the next day, she confirmed it. Like,
Yeah, it's really
the fuck
weird. It's
up.
just another host that was asking her questions. So she must have wanted to play hard to get, I guess, with Ryan
Yeah,
Seacrest.
I
She
don't know.
was-
Well, it's like all that info comes
Teasing
out
them.
anyway, especially like on I love on Extra when they do like rumor controls,
Yeah.
where they'll like make up. They're so thirsty for like crazy bullshit that they'll make up some rumor and then like act like they went out of their way to do some like intense research. We'll be like,
Yeah.
was Tom Hanks seen at a Chuck E. Cheese snorting lines of ibuprofen off of one of the animatronic foxes? Well, our extra sources got to the bottom of this, and no, he was not. Yeah, no
Exactly.
shit, man. Hanks doesn't go to Chuck E. Cheese, first of all. Let alone if he does, snort anything, it's gonna be, fucking Sour
Something
Patch
good.
Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sour Patch Kids.
No explanation, just no.
Yeah, just no. Yeah, and then people are sitting there like, oh, Jesus, thank God Extra was at the bottom of this. I mean,
that has been keeping me up for weeks.
yeah.
So how's it feel to be done?
Oh man. man.
I mean, definitely went through withdrawal, right, for a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still in it.
It's like summer camp for a little bit.
Yeah, it's so fun. Like we just getting in the wigs every day, and then you get in your routine, and you become.
I was gonna say
family.
the end of a career is hard. No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
I'm
it's over.
joking.
No,
I'm
you're right,
joking.
Chris. I'm glad somebody said it. My
We
mom said it. Now Chris, how Todd said it.
diving. Yeah.
Is there news on a second season yet?
No,
Not yet.
we'll probably. They just started to have like their meetings to
okay.
figure out if
Figure
that's
it
gonna
out.
like be
Networks, they
Okay.
take
Yeah.
forever.
I mean, that would be dope. We would love to go back because now we're all like a family. The whole cast, we have the chemistry now because we got put into this not knowing each other at all. I mean, he was buddies with Amir, but
Yeah.
I didn't know anybody, and
It takes a
yeah.
minute too to figure out. Like I think for any show, like
flow.
yeah, to figure out the flow of and also gelling with the writers and just
Yeah.
getting in that routine of the chaotic nature of rehearsing and then having schedules change. And there's so many elements that have to go into every episode. And there'd be days where you'd show up and then have a whole new script and then like be like, all right, that sketch we were going to do at 5, now we're doing it at 10 a.m. And so and you just got to always control what you can control, which is being as prepared as possible because
Yeah,
so
but
much
be on
other
your
shit's
toes.
gonna change and it takes a minute for that's why it would be great to have at least another season to capitalize on like what we found I think in the last few weeks because it
I
definitely
think you
takes
should
a minute,
definitely get that. I mean, you
I can't
deserve
see.
it.
I mean, I'm a
Yeah.
half glass full type of guy, so I can't imagine it. I don't see how you would bring something like this back and not
Right.
do it.
At least do
if
another
it
one,
was
yeah.
like shit, I don't know, designing women, I can see why they would be like, all right, we gave it one more
Right.
shot, and then fucking put the can on it. But that's a bad example. That was a great show.
Lizzie McGuire.
What's that?
I never
Lizzie
even heard
McGuire.
of designer.
That was a deep cut.
I love
Lizzie
Lizzie
McGuire.
Mm-hmm.
Disney baby.
You think you should bring that back?
Was that Hillary Duff?
I would
Hillary
be
Duff,
sad.
yes,
Yes, it was.
100%.
She's my teen queen.
Yeah, she was mine.
She was dope. She was a big Disney
For all of
breakout
us.
star.
Wait,
Yeah,
but
she's
you
everything.
probably weren't. Oh, okay.
I wasn't a teen.
Never mind.
I was just a dirty old man.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, why were you watching that? I'm worried.
No, but the CW has to figure out what with this and Who's Line, like they got to figure out what their comedy block is, which I think is this, and so hopefully they want to keep it going. But
That would be dope.
I kind of want to see you guys on Saturday night. I don't know why. Maybe because
too.
I grew up with MadTV on a Saturday night.
oh yeah, I would love
to
move
see you
to
guys
nights.
kind of try to rival SNL again, I would love that.
Yeah.
It'd be good for
Yeah.
weekends. Yeah.
Was it on at the same time? No, it was on before, right? At
It was at
11
11, and then
SNL
SNL came in
11.
at 11:30.
Yeah.
So MadTV had like a
That'd
30.
be dope.
I
A
remember.
Also,
little bit
we
of a-
want to continue to be edgy like the original show was,
Right.
and so because it is at 9 p.m. on a
just
Tuesday,
stuff you can't
we
do.
face those.
Right.
There's some sorts of things that get cut out, and we face those.
Well,
sorts of
S&P,
issues
you
that-
just can't
Like
say.
lyric, you can't put lyric on camera.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
No, dude.
No
'cause,
black
yeah,
people
no
allowed.
black people on the CW. It's a rule that we've kind of gotten around, but Jeremy's like a white
Leo.
black
Too
guy. Yeah.
comfortable, right here.
Yeah.
No, but dude, I remember I even improvised something once in a Shark Tank sketch where I said something about it was when Ike and Bobby came in the disguise in the Shark Tank thing on like the second or third run of that sketch, and they're wearing some weird wig, and I said something about like, guys, like enough, like take off the armadillo pubes. We know it's you, and just to like get, because the line was just like, guys, we know it's you. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna add one little, extra little thing.
Yeah.
And that's comedy gold.
Yeah, and that's comedy
Yeah.
gold. Anything followed by pubes is like should always stay in.
Hi.
In my book, that's just how I was raised. Shout out to LP Washington. But
Yeah. Sup, Seattle.
so and then I remember when over to the Video Village afterwards, where all the directors and everybody's hanging out.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, just do something different this time because pubes you probably can't say. And it was just like, oh man,
Yeah,
what a
how
can you
bummer,
not say
dude.
pubes?
9
Yeah.
p.m. That's what that is. But shit. What do you do?
Yeah.
Come up, But then you have to take it upon yourself and go, all right, like, can I not come up with something else?
Doesn't it
Yeah,
kind of
but
stilt the creativity
sense.
though if you have to filter it like that? It's-
For sure.
Yeah.
Being limited is.
Deterring.
But again, like you just try to
Adapt.
and overcome.
adapt, yeah, and also just like still try to do. You can't let it completely hinder. Like
Right.
the way you perform, because there could always be something that either they don't get that slips through, or
Yeah.
that they actually find funny and are a fan of. So you can't like cater completely to. It's like Jim Carrey said this like way back when, and I think of it for stand up or whatever. It was like, don't do what they think is funny. Like do what you think is funny, and if they like, that's how you find your voice and your style. So
Totally.
if you're trying to like cater to the audience,
Yeah.
then you're just
So were you guys both stand up before this?
He's like legit.
Like,
I'm-
you're- yeah, I know you're.
I
yeah.
knew of Adam
I'm
before.
bootleg.
You're bootleg.
to be honest with you.
I'm
We've
not
done
a real
stand-up
stand-up.
together. By the way, that's super cool that you at least like recognize that, like, because you've done it a bunch, but
But that
haven't
you're
yet.
legit.
No, that you like haven't like because there's a lot of people that I know that have done it like 5 times and they're like, I'm a comic,
No.
But Carly's like legit and the real deal, and so she knows that like to fully commit to that world is like.
It's a whole other universe.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I grew up like doing theater and whatnot, and I tried stand up, or I took a class last June, and then
Where'd you take it?
I took it with a class called Pretty Funny Women, Lisa Sunstead. It was great, and we did a showcase at Flappers, and like everybody came and supported, and that was my first show, and like with all my friends there, so I crushed.
Yeah.
And then,
but also like you're natural on stage,
Right.
and it's just like you probably would crush for the. It's really like I just did this like bar show tonight before I came, where it's like, and even though I was staying in the back, and it was like my buddy, and it was great comics on the show, but it was definitely like not totally conducive for stand up. But I was like, I never want to get to a point where I don't do these shows. Like, at the University of Wyoming with my buddy Adam Devine 2 weeks ago, it was 2,800 kids, and I was like, man, this is the best. I want to do these shows all the time, but you have to still do the other
little
ones
shows.
just to like not.
work your shit
Well, it
out.
keeps you
Yeah,
sharp, right?
dude, and just not, because funny is funny. So it's like even if there's 15 people in this bar and like kind of some distractions, like you got to always find a way. It just makes you better every time
Right.
you do it.
That's
Yeah,
why Jay
'cause then
Leno's always doing his thing at the Comedy Magic Store
Yeah.
every Sunday.
Then you got to fight for their attention.
Right.
Yeah.
Um,
But I'm trying to get back in the game though. Like now that I
Get some
don't
time.
have a full-time gig, I'm like, well, maybe I'll.
she's in new spots. I'm headlining Flappers on the 28th and 29th in
Oh, cool.
Burbank. So
28th,
she's-
29th,
Yeah.
Burbank.
So I'm gonna
she's
crash
gonna
the
come out,
party.
do some
Yeah.
spots. Yeah.
No, we'd
Yeah.
love to come.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Love to come.
should-
We're
we should
excited to
go.
have you here.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
this is
so
great.
cool.
Weird, yeah.
So many
You
questions.
know what's weird? It is weird. It's
Yeah,
also
we're very famous. So.
Oh yeah.
it's also
You're
weird.
We
welcome.
know.
You should know that I'm missing Hall Notes at the Hollywood Bowl for this.
Are you
So
really?
Right
No
there.
shit.
I had an offer to go. I said, I'm fucking doing
Doing
my
AfterBuzz.
boys at AfterBuzz.
I am honored.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
No,
really
no.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's Hollow Notes are great, but
Yeah,
you
but-
guys are
But
cool.
I mean, it's us. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
So
you would have missed out on me.
So
Yeah,
if
exactly.
You guys
Yeah,
can sing
Khalil
some
Abu
Hollow
Abu.
Notes at some point.
Oh, we were planning on it.
Yeah, good.
What do they sing? I
What?
should know.
What I want,
should know.
you got.
Dun,
right?
dun, dun,
I mean, that's one of them, yeah,
dun.
great.
What?
Big
Oh,
time.
Maneater was.
She's a
big-
rich girl, and you're going to a farm.
What?
That video of you as.
Oh, yeah,
We got to hear you both sing tonight. Blake
Yeah.
Shelton.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, tell us about the episode. I didn't
Yeah,
see it.
yeah.
He didn't see it.
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's get
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah. Okay. So we go
The
through
first
it.
skit was Hermano's Law Firm with Amir K.
Probably my favorite of the night.
That was pretty funny. He's.
Amir.
Great story about that. Amir came up with that, and then we on the last live tape night, we basically, I think we'd shot everything, and there was like some leftover time, and David Salzman, our showrunner and EP, was trying to figure out some other shit to just take advantage of the time and some of the sets we had, and Amir had this, it gotten approved and then pushed. Sometimes things get picked, and then it's called, pick and push is what they say. So it gets picked, and then something happens, and we got to like push it for a later week.
Yep.
And so Amir was had a light show that night, so he went back to the dressing room and was kind of just like cutting it down and memorizing, and then went to David and was like, "Yo, just have him put me in this wig and real quick and let me like knock this out in front of that set."
Wow.
And
So
then
they
it
shot
opened
that,
our whole show.
and they shot that completely guerrilla style,
It was
like
awesome,
last
though. It
minute.
was really
Oh,
good.
it was dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's a
it was
natural.
great.
Probably
Yeah.
one of my favorite ones of the
Yeah,
night.
for sure.
honestly.
Yeah, I
Dope.
agree.
I've always liked Amir. I used to see him at the Comedy Magic Club, so I was happy to root for him along the way. as
Yeah,
they say.
yeah.
I want to
great.
fight
I
you
want
for
to
you.
fighting for you.
Well, dude, Amir, he, when he came over from Iran, like he was in a school that was so diverse in Orange County, and so he like picked up on so many like accents, and that's why he's so good at like Mexicans and black dudes and like
He literally
Persian
learned
dudes.
English from a bunch of Mexicans.
Yeah, that's why, because he's like his voice is so good, and he was just around it so much, and that's like how he learned.
So they say
to
like
speak
get a
English.
Mexican guy as a boyfriend, right?
For sure, yeah. Wait, what? Yeah.
Isn't that how you do it?
In my head, I was thinking,
Yeah. Just yes and.
So, yeah.
Sorry, I'm just going to move
Go
on.
ahead.
They got into Carly as 11 from Stranger Things. Did you actually watch
Did you,
Stranger
I
Things?
was going to ask you that
Why?
because I love that show.
Well, great. But how was my performance? Because I
Yeah,
haven't
exactly.
seen the
That's
show.
what you-
It's just weird because she's bald, so seeing you.
Yeah. No, they.
Well, no, she did have the wig on
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
when
Did
they
she?
would go out. Yeah,
I
she'd
didn't
have
see
a,
it.
like
that
when
was
they
a
went
cop
in
out though. I
public.
really wanted the bald cap.
Yeah.
But we didn't have time. We didn't have
Oh,
time.
that's what it was.
You look crazy. You look like a troll doll.
Perfect.
Yes.
That's what I aim for.
Kind of looked like the girl from was that movie Orphan? Do you guys ever see it?
Little Orphan Annie. I thought the same fucking thing.
What?
No.
Wait, no, not the same one.
Damn man.
I'm just sitting
Wait, are you
there.
talking about Orphan with the girl?
Yeah.
I know the movie. I haven't seen the movie. But I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
But yeah.
Wait, I look like the deaf girl?
No. What?
Orphan.
Orphan.
Orphan. Orphan.
It's a great movie.
No.
Peter Sarsgaard's in it.
But dude, here, look at this.
I think we're talking
here we
about
go.
two
Have
different
mercy.
Orphan
Wait.
movies.
We're getting up.
Little Orphan Annie.
Oh shit!
There it is. It's
I
in your
love
notes.
I love it.
It is a fact. I
Chris
look
being
like
like,
an
I wrote down the
orphan.
bit.
It's-
I wrote it. I wrote it down.
Wait, what? You guys are big Stranger Things fans. Yeah?
I like
Yes.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get into it. So how spot on was that whole like?
It was legit.
It was legit, yeah.
It was legit.
It's cool to comment
For
on
sure.
it.
You don't feel pressured
It would
to
have
say
been
that
cool to
because
do
it's
like
right
a
here.
No, trust
No.
me. You could ask Chelsea and Jeremy.
The whole thing with the neck crack. That
Yeah.
They do that.
Yeah, I killed him first.
With the neck crack.
Yeah, I was. How did
You
my
You were the
follow?
first to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Fall
they not
was
show it?
good. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You saw it.
How? It would have been cool to do like a real nice, like a real solid parody of that. Like,
Full out Stranger
yeah.
Things parody. It's very. It's hot right now.
yeah.
The hype
It
has
would have
built.
been, it would have been funny.
You know,
see.
to do like a location shoot with the kids. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know anything
Send
about
the
the show
trailer
other
park.
than, yeah.
Yeah. That can work.
All right, second season.
Yeah,
second
season 2, season 2.
Season
We'll just
16,
keep
whatever
saying
it
that.
is.
Hell yeah.
Season 2.
Oh,
Season
yeah.
2.
I do it for 15 years.
Yeah,
Would
no,
you?
no, no. We've been on the show for 15 years. Yeah.
Would you though? How long would you
Oh.
genuinely do MadTV for if they offered it?
Oh, you'd take it for the full ride, wouldn't you?
Yes.
If
I
you
think we're
start-
contractually obligated for 4 years.
As long
Really?
as I still
Yeah.
loved everyone, I would stay in.
I still love
It could
it.
change though, right?
Yeah,
Can
good.
change.
People always say it to me. They're like, "You guys will fucking hate each other after year 3." I'm like, I mean, probably,
Who
says
but
that?
Jesus.
Probably,
Yeah.
but-
No.
Is that all the all-stars coming in?
Was
Talking-
that?
All the all-stars coming in talking crap about each other?
No, they're super.
But
They're
they
dope.
did. But
yeah.
Oh, they're
but
good,
Alex
yeah.
and Will told me that it was a fuck fest when they were all together.
Ah, how, is it a fuck fest now? or-
That's an exact quote.
Unfortunately,
no.
not. Nobody's
No.
been inside each other yet. Yeah. Everyone's
Yeah.
keeping it clean. But you
Not for
have
lack
to,
of
man. It's
trying.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, when I worked at Albertsons, a grocery store in high school, and I hooked up with a girl who behind the deli. I was
Yeah.
17, she was 22, and then
Ooh.
she went to date. And I was
Ooh.
like, "The fuck are you talking about? I'm 17.
I'm just trying to
Like,
get it in
That was
wherever
my
I
first
can."
hand
Yeah.
job, bitch. Like, what are you talking about? But
Your
so,
first hand job was 17.
Yeah.
That worries me.
from a
Why?
girl with meat.
dude, she was.
Don't feel bad.
She knew
my-
her meat.
What's that? Yeah. She wouldn't. Why does that worry you?
What?
It should have been earlier.
Well, I'm just saying you're a little bit of a late bloomer. It
She's
sounds
Well,
like.
when was yours?
Yeah, but I think I made up for
Carly,
it.
I'm a
Carly,
late
when was
bloomer
yours?
as well.
You were the
Don't feel
Tin Man.
bad.
I mean, do
I'm
we
a
need
little
to-
bit of a late bloomer too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't.
Yeah.
You're not alone here. All
I,
right?
Yeah.
I want to hear what.
Just
what
because women
on time
get
is
Do I,
supposed
need,
to be.
do, I need, do I need to share like college stories to like make up for this, or like 2 weeks ago stories, just to like?
2 weeks ago
All right.
stories.
But it made it weird. I couldn't get free potato salad after that. So what I'm saying is that like you
Man.
can't, you can't fuck up your work situation.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's
you
very
can't do
true.
that.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
we tried it once, but
Yeah, I can tell. There's awkward. I can tell, man. There's tension.
You can come here if you want to.
You guys do this AfterBuzz. I mean, there's a lot of people here.
I've definitely tried to fuck some of the hosts here.
Yeah. Some of the hoes. I love that you just came out and called them hoes.
That's a boo boo right there.
That's an abu.
That's a boo boo being a boo boo, man.
I said host.
Yeah.
Host.
Yeah.
host.
or an Ariola.
Ariel, who's that?
Ariola.
Oh, you don't
what's
say
her name?
names.
Ariola. No, isn't that a nipple?
What?
Areola.
Areola.
How did
that
we
was
bring
sweet.
Areola
It
to
was in the
this?
show. They said Areola Grande.
Oh,
Grande.
Oh,
Big-
yeah.
That was like we haven't.
right.
That was
It's a
good.
callback.
We'll get into that.
Sorry.
We'll get into that. But
I
let's,
thought it was funny. It was. No, it was in the show.
let's get into the douche cop skit.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
favorite.
You're the
Yeah.
best douche.
Okay.
Thank you.
Best dude.
My
I've seen it a
dad
lot.
was here. My dad and my mom were in town from Florida
Dope.
for the last
Dope.
taping.
Dope people.
And they're so dope, and they thought that was the funniest shit ever. We were in my dressing room watching it on the monitor,
Yeah.
and we ran to the stage for the second take because we were laughing our ass off so hard.
That's right.
Ran in, and it was just so. It's so
Silly.
funny because the frat life, like
Yeah.
somebody had to tackle that at some
Yeah.
point, and
Yeah.
I'm so glad it was you.
Totally.
And the blonde and the
Blonde
pink,
wig.
the
Yeah.
pink polo shirt.
The
Yeah.
shoes.
It was
The
all
whole
very
word.
Fear
believable.
me.
Yeah.
Very believable.
All of it. It's so good.
Yeah. How do they keep? They keep a lot of the jokes in.
I watched the episode with no audio, so I don't know. I watched
Nice.
it. I literally watched it at Big Wing.
From what you remember,
Remember
what
Brothers.
were
I mean, there was just a lot like coming in immediately and saying like that guy's guilty. He's a black guy.
No, yeah, they kept,
They
yeah,
kept-
they kept that
And
in.
then he did say that, and then
And
he was like,
jeweler-
I can say that because
Yeah,
My
jeweler,
friend's
they kept-
black. Jeweler.
Yeah.
I
Jeweler.
got a friend Shabbat Shalom. They keep that
They
in.
kept it all.
Yeah, they
Okay,
kept it
cool.
all in.
Yeah. And there was some even. Yeah.
You're so
Cool.
funny.
So was it a good one?
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
good one. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that one.
Cool.
Definitely get the thumbs up.
Great.
Yeah.
What else we got?
2 thumbs up.
They got into Carly and a Britney Spears impression.
So what do you do when you develop a Britney character? Do you just like a character like that? You look at what's some stereotypical aspect of her
Well,
and you blow it up?
Brittany's a robot. Like, I mean,
Right.
in all like realness, she has to be a robot at this point. And so when they gave me like the copy of whatever I was gonna say, or I don't even think we had a script for that. I think that we literally just walked in and like we just improvised whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was like, can we just talk about how she's for sure a robot? Because at this point, like, she's so sedated that, poor thing.
Is she?
I mean,
Says the two drinking alcohol.
No, she is. She is.
I'm a functioning. I can function
yeah.
very
But
well.
to be fair, I'm a huge Britney fan.
Yeah, you are.
So
Well, that's why you like doing it.
I really love Britney, so it's my tribute to her. And I was like, we got to talk about how she's a robot. But it was I watched it with no audio, so I don't even know what made it into the cut. Can you guys film me?
Robot.
Yeah.
Her being a robot.
And then you
It was really.
sizzle out.
It was
Yeah.
really short.
It was short.
It was
Yeah, I
quick.
don't even remember the.
It was
thing.
like 15
really
seconds.
short.
So the only thing I took from it was you calling her a robot. To be honest with you.
That's the thing that's tough, by the way. Just to
Yeah.
give you
What's
some
that?
added commentary on that. Just like being not involved in the editing process, because
Yeah.
like you do so much and we overshoot and you just then you have to just step away and it's like, Carly and I both came from doing a lot of our own YouTube stuff and where
Guerrilla
you
style.
control like everything, and that's why when YouTube first hit and I was doing like. That's why I put off doing stand-up for a while because I was doing like Groundlings and then UCB and I started and I wanted to like I had buddies. Do you guys know like Beck Bennett, and Kyle Mooney,
Yeah,
Nick Rutherford, SNL,
What
Good Neighbor,
Neighborhood?
yeah,
Good Neighbor. That's what it's called.
yeah. So I went to USC with them and they had the sketch group and I was like, oh, that seems like the shit because you have guys that you could just always be pumping stuff out with.
Yeah.
And I could never find a group that just like consistently wanted to do all that. And so then I was just like, oh, I'll just do it on my own and then like write and produce and figure out a way to put everything together and then bring all my funny buddies in it. And it was the best because you had full control of everything,
Yeah,
like
you can do
editing and
whatever you
shooting and
want on
everything.
YouTube.
And so to like do Mad on like a higher level, but still like you're just doing the acting and like we got pretty collaborative with the writers, but still you're kind of
We're not
just,
writers on the show.
Yeah,
like, we
I
have
mean,
to
you're-
just
You don't
literally
have
go
any,
in and.
any
No, I
tape?
mean we pitch. I mean, and
Yeah.
we got. I think towards the end we were able to get like more involved as far as like being in the room and almost like fleshing out the whole sketch. But
yeah.
you still in the editing. I mean, it's like you got to. It's just you step away and then
You
you
don't know
hope.
how it's going to land.
And there's moments that like I'll
Yeah.
see like it's I to see certain things and you're like, oh, I wish I would have let that breathe a little bit more, like
Yeah.
and have that moment, or because time-wise too, they have a certain time frame they have to get in. So if a sketch comes in like 4 minutes, they're like, all right, well these ones are already set, so this one has to be a certain time because
Let's
we
cut
already
it
have our
down.
time. So
Yeah.
even if that one should be 3 minutes, they're like, yeah, but because of time, it's got to be
Yeah.
2:28. So then you like maybe lose a good chunk of funny. So
How
it's
much?
like-
How much of the writing do they give to you versus you improvising and throwing stuff in?
Well, we got looser towards the end. Like for the most part, we stuck to the script for like the first and second live show. But
Wow.
then the two last live shows, we kind of were more comfortable. And also Mo Collins came in and like really set the tone where she was so laid back and so relaxed. And so I think that sort of rubbed off on all of us where we're like, oh, that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be just like having fun and
You kind
not
of didn't know where you were supposed to go
Right.
until you saw it.
Yeah.
Right, and I know I've never worked on a show before, so I was like, okay, I need to like stick to the script and like say it verbatim, But then people like that come in, and you're like, oh shit, I didn't know that I could just like have fun and relax a little bit.
Because she takes
So-
it to the extreme. She'll take everything to.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
For that,
It was
for the Lorraine
perfect.
sketch, like we did that one take, and then she went to Amir and I. She was like, "All right, they got their take. Now this one's for us." And it was just like, "Oh hell
We're
yeah!"
like, all right, well, you're
And dude,
calling
like,
the shots.
and then again, like just such a, things just don't make it in. But like, there was so much funny shit that happened. That was live too.
Yeah.
That just crushed, and with the live
Yeah.
audience, and that just didn't make it in, and.
That's gotta be
know,
frustrating. That's gotta be really
It's really frustrating.
Yeah.
But again, you control what you can control, and then.
Yeah.
Did you edit your stuff when you were doing YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
me
I
too.
would edit some things, and then the
Have someone
guys
take a
who
look
shot
at
all my
it.
stuff edited. So I would sit with them, and then just to be like a second pair of eyes.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Because it's always, I think, incredibly essential to like have not just one. The person who's editing gets so technical, so it's like I
Yes.
would sit
Yeah.
behind them and watch everything, and then when I'd be like, oh man, like shave a little second there, or like let's put that there, and they'd be like, oh cool, I didn't even see that because they're just so locked into everything.
Yeah, I
so-
try not to let it bother me because I'm actually an editor too. So I'll look at it and be like, oh, that could have been like tighter or looser or whatever.
Yeah.
But
So, do the editors have a good comic eye as well? Are they specific comic
I don't know.
editors?
Our editors,
or-
they're 5-year-old blind kids, so they're like, they don't totally know.
We shouldn't have tied those shoes together.
Yeah, I mean, so we're really like,
We're kind of at
it's
a
a crapshoot,
disadvantage there.
but it's a budget thing.
It's a nice
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
you're doing over there at MadTV.
Yeah,
But
it's like
season
we're all
season
about-
2, we'll get
Season
real
two.
editors.
Season 2 will get adults.
Season 2.
Adults that can see.
Yeah,
Nice.
maybe.
I'm just curious, who were some of your role models as comedians? Who did you look up to, or who did you?
I mean,
for it.
I'm obsessed with Jim Carrey, and
Yeah.
I love Carol Burnett. Any physical performers
Oh,
and Steve Martin.
I
obviously.
love Steve Martin.
Just watched Bowfinger yesterday.
Yeah,
Dude,
Bowfinger,
one of the greatest
Jerk.
movies of all time.
Yeah,
I like The Jerk was always my favorite.
The
with
Jerk
Steve
is my
Martin.
favorite movie of all
God.
time.
So
And
Grandma.
yeah, it's just all so good. But I really look up to them. And then Amy Poehler, I love. Anybody that's like a fearless, honest, physical performer. That's the sort of comedy
your
that
thing?
I'm drawn to. Yeah.
Or you, Adam?
Man, I mean, if we're going stand-ups, Dave Chappelle,
Yes.
David Cross, Bill Burr.
Yes.
Acting, I mean, Robin Williams is like the top for me. Him and Jim
Yeah,
Carrey.
he's-
Adam Sandler, man, all those guys. And John Belushi was like the first thing. I
I
remember
can
my
see
dad.
some Adam Sandler too.
Yeah, my dad showed me like a best of John Belushi SNL thing when I was younger. And that really struck a chord. Chris Farley was like,
Yeah.
just as far as like commitment level, and even
Oh
Will
my
Ferrell
God.
too. It's like guys that just go,
Balls
full out,
to the wall.
and
Yeah.
being fearless. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, I think, is fucking
Amazing.
brilliant. Curb Your Enthusiasm is my favorite show. So
Okay.
Oh,
LD
really?
is the man. Yeah. Jeff Garland's so great on that.
Did you guys ever practice other people's routines and stuff just to get in the flow of it? Because I know like
Stand-up routines, you mean?
Yeah. Did you ever do anything like that just to kind of stretch yourself and when you were learning?
I mean, I think just for fun, like, but
Right.
like when I
Not-
first saw Eddie Murphy Delirious, like, yeah, my friends and I would like recite shit back and
Right.
forth, but
Yeah.
would never like do.
No, I'm not
material
saying
on
douchey
stage.
stuff.
I
I'm
Yeah.
just
actually
saying.
listened to like Dane Cook's album over
Yeah,
and over
so good.
again in middle school. Which middle school,
Middle
by the way?
school. I'm
And,
52. Such an age difference.
Anyway, so when I was in 8th grade, I listened to a lot of Dane Cook's album.
Nice.
Oh, did you
So
have a
we would-
crush?
That brings
Yeah,
me back
like-
to high school.
Who shit on the coats? That was like
That
my
was so
favorite
great.
part.
And then you met him at my show.
And then I met.
Was that
That's
crazy?
what I was saying. I was like, this is the neatest thing that you are so legit that you perform and you have like Dane Cook on your fucking.
When I headlined
That's
the
awesome.
Improv, I had, just I've been doing stand-up like 9
Right.
years, so it's
yeah,
like just
I don't know everybody. 'cause I'm
whatever.
Ah.
But you just like you just get to know everybody in the
Yeah.
community, and it's like, dude, if you're
They're just people.
not a piece of shit and you're like friendly, like you're gonna be cool with most people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so Dane and Harlan Williams, who you're a big fan of, and Melissa Villasenor, and so that was
Yes.
dope.
Love
And
Melissa.
now she's on SNL.
She's a star.
You guys know who she is?
Melissa Villasenor.
I remember the name. I don't.
So important.
You remember
Look
her.
her up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she's.
Well, this is AfterBuzz MadTV. When you do an AfterBuzz SNL, you know who she is.
Okay.
Others.
know.
The others. We don't
The
talk about
others.
the
Do you
others.
know Yakov Smirnoff? He's a good friend of mine.
Is he really?
Seriously, yeah.
Nice, of course. He's at the Comedy Store a
Yeah,
lot.
he's
Yeah.
a good friend.
Yeah, but anyway,
Nice.
that was the coolest to be like, man, Dane Cook is opening your
Fuck
show.
yeah, dude,
Like,
game changer for stand-up, man. I mean, like, also a guy that was at the precipice of
Super
social
finger.
media. You know, I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
Look at. Have you guys seen what Louis C.K. is doing now with his how he's releasing his stuff online and he charges?
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that
If
was-
you have
that
that
didn't
sort of following,
That
for
didn't
sure
really
you
go
should
well.
do
Though.
that.
He released, what was that series called that he just
Horton
did?
and
Yeah.
no, Horace Grant and John Paxson. What was it? Yeah.
Well, clearly y'all.
If
are
you're a
huge fans.
basketball fan, that's a great poll.
Yeah, I
right
got
there.
the joke. I got
Horace
the
Grant,
joke.
John Paxton. By the way, if there were two bulls to form some sort of fucking like
I'm
beach
left out
cop
there,
like show, they're basketball players. It's a
I'm
great,
not following.
it's a great
I'm not
reference.
either.
No.
I
a
just
great
remember
reference.
suck a bag of dicks.
So funny. Yeah.
And you're thinking about Lizzie McGuire.
I think the podcast game.
Was that?
The podcast definitely
Yeah.
changed. Like Bill Burr, you mentioned, has
Yeah.
a podcast. Joe Rogan, I listen to as well.
Yeah.
Mark
Yeah.
Maron.
Everybody has podcasts.
Mark Maron,
now.
Adam Ray has a
And
podcast.
it's just-
Adam Ray has a
Callan,
podcast.
Adam
Yeah,
Ryan's a
talk,
friend.
but talk about your podcast. Like, what's the name of
Yeah,
it?
let's
It's
talk
called
about it.
It's called About Last Night.
Oh.
I do it with comedian Brad Williams.
Okay.
He's amazing.
Who's, one of my best friends. Carly was just on it. Her episode will be out in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jason
Nice.
Derulo just did it. He's never done a
Jason
podcast. We did
Derulo.
ours. We've had Melissa McCarthy, Bob Saget, Dana Carvey,
How
Tony
was
Danza.
Jason?
Dude, the man. We went
Oh,
to his
Dana,
fucking
yeah.
mansion out in the valley. Dude, it was we just had Wayne Brady on. Paul Feig's done it. Susan
legit,
Sarandon.
dude.
Wow.
So
So
Like he
is it
upped
mostly
my cool
comedians? or-
points so much.
No, I mean we had the Goo Goo Dolls, Joey McIntyre, my homie from New Kids on the
Joey
Block.
McIntyre.
And, yeah,
My
dude.
homie from New Kids on the
Like
Block.
I said,
I'm
mostly
done
comedians.
with you.
Yeah. I mean, we're open to whoever, but I mean, it's mostly people in the business because that's what's super
You
interesting.
know, legitimate people like
I mean,
me.
I would be open to like a guy who's like manages a Costco if he's got a cool story.
Right.
Yeah.
I love
all about
Or a
Costco.
host at AfterBuzz
But,
TV.
You said, did you work at Costco?
On the side.
Dude, don't hate on that Costco life.
I'm the Costco
I hate on
Don,
anybody
actually.
who works.
It's what people
A job
call
is a
me.
job.
A job is a job.
job is a
Hell
job.
yeah, dude. All right, let's keep going through
Yeah,
this.
let's keep it going. The
Thanks
next
for that
skit was
pickup.
This is good though. I like that we're not just doing a fucking roll call down the line.
Yeah.
We gotta shoot the shit.
yeah.
We're chilling.
Shit. There you go.
We're
I
kicking it,
think,
bro.
I think this is meaningful dialogue.
By the
honestly.
way, have you guys ever all been collectively super baked? Because we've watched a handful of these shows.
First one.
I have to say, we were told.
first one?
But
No,
then
no.
we told not to tell. Oh,
Wait,
shit.
no,
Sorry,
no.
Chelsea.
The last one was the
I'll
craziest
cut
one,
it
I
out
think.
then.
The last one.
Whatever. Dude, don't even respond. But I
crazy.
know you were. So let's just say that.
You're
We
not
just
gonna believe.
put-
I've never smoked in my life. I've never
Same.
drank in my life.
And so
Not
you
the
ate an
same.
edible before.
Yeah, you ate
the
an
last
edible
show.
and you fucking
I never-
inserted
I
some
never
sort of
exhaled.
whiskey pill into your anus.
Never.
Yeah.
I never
Really?
exhaled.
Good for you.
But Khalil was probably stoned.
Why? Because he's black.
Yeah, exactly.
When white people
goes,
get
"Get
too
it."
Why
comfortable.
people get too comfortable? Dude, it's a problem, man. Yeah, it's a problem.
White people, dude.
No, you guys just have a good vibe, but
Yeah.
you all very giggly.
Listen,
There was
I'll
one particular episode that was super giggly, and I was like, yo,
the
and
trigger
you know,
episode. The trigger episode. That's exactly what it was.
Trigger.
that's what
Trigger.
it was. Yeah, real
Listen,
giggly.
I'll take the stoner if it's
We watched-
entertaining.
It's not even a
hell yeah.
level,
We
yeah,
loved
for
your,
sure.
That was
your
episode
baked-
2.
What was that? Good Bake Day or something?
Bake my day,
that was
yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, we loved that. That we were laughing.
That's good, right?
That's one of my favorite
Yeah.
skits.
So good.
of
I
the
think what was
season.
cool about it was because I was a little trepidatious the first time they threw it out because I was like, oh man, like this is another pothead sketch,
That's
but
exactly
like.
how I felt when I first
But then
saw
it was
It's not the
like
same
they
thing,
also
is it?
let that one breathe a little bit,
Yep.
and there was like some it wasn't
Yeah.
and like I don't know, it just was written well by John.
It was
Barinholtz.
amazing. Yeah, you guys playing off of each other was good.
And we improvised a lot of that shit too because
Yeah.
they. You know what's funny is I did. Doug Benson has a show called Getting Doug with High on YouTube, right? Where he has comedians on, and you
just get
you
super
should look it
baked?
up. And you get super baked. Like Doug Benson's like a pod comedian, and you get really high. And I was like, all right, I got to shoot the next morning at 7 a.m. And that sketch was first. And I was like, all right, I should just like. And I've already like significantly cut back smoking, but I still love it because it's
Yeah.
great. And it should be legal. Hopefully, it will be this fall.
I've never smoked weed in my life.
Bullshit.
No, that's
Whoa.
a lie.
Welcome back to Bullshit with Carly Craig.
Where'd Carly go? She's
No, I
on
went.
the ball.
I went to school in Tallahassee,
Come on,
Florida.
Obama smokes weed. It's fine.
Malia.
And what's
That's
that?
just to
So does
take the edge
Malia.
off of the meetings.
Malia does too.
Yeah, Malia took a couple
I
of hits
love
at Coachella.
that. Fuck. Can we get 8 more years from BO? Fuck. So
B.O. He just called her President B.O.
All right, maybe not a good nickname. Yeah, he probably is super hydrated under the outfits. Yeah, he's probably an Old Spice guy. What do you think?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
a band.
Yes.
Maybe just take some of Michelle's band and fucking.
He's
Band is the only
definitely
women's
no
deodorant I
spice.
know of because my mom
Band?
rocks it. Yeah, my
I
mom's a
love
band. My
that.
mom's a band lady. Shout out to Puddin.
Yo,
So
Stop putting.
Wait,
So you went on the show and you got baked.
Well, so I went. Yeah, I got super high, and I just was like,
Next
"Fuck, I'm just
morning
gonna
was
go
Big
all
Bang?
in." And I showed up at like 6 a.m. and I'm walking around. And I'm just like a little out of it. And Bruce Letty, our director, is the man, and he's like, "You cool, man?" I was like, "Bruce, I think I'm still a little high from like last night." He's like, "Oh shit!" He goes, "Well, thank God we're doing this sketch."
Yeah.
And I mean,
That's funny.
you sober up and lock it in. But
Well, I'm
there were
curious-
some moments where I was laughing, where I was like, "I'm just gonna channel what's still happening."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just curious what it was like to go on there and be so high on the show. What was that? What was that like? Easy,
I mean,
hard.
no, man. I mean, it was like you get to a certain point and you're just like, oh man, I'm just a waste of space right now, and I
Right.
can't even put words together. But you still try to.
Yeah.
Are you
Was it
talking about?
fun?
But he still
It
tried.
came out good.
No. It was
Oh,
funny.
that. I thought you were talking about being on Doug Benson's show.
I am talking about that. Like, was it
Oh,
fun?
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Was it fun though?
Yeah. I mean,
Just different.
I don't know. Being taped and being high is like definitely like
You
a
get-
little
it's
weird.
trippy,
Yeah,
yeah.
you get in
Do
your
you
head
get
a little bit. Yeah, for
self-conscious?
sure.
Yeah.
You want to just be able to kick back and hang out with the AfterBuzz team. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm a little bummed
You
you
know,
guys
the
all
realist
don't
homies.
burn. Fucking my man.
I don't mind being around it. To be
All right,
honest with you.
cool.
It's cool.
That I appreciate.
The tequila, I could go
I don't-
with you.
do not
pound
judge.
for
I don't
pound.
think you
Yeah,
can
we'll all
break it
kick
out
it.
He's
here or
ready.
anything, if that's what you're
He's
getting at. I don't think that would really get-
Abubu, you've been talking about this tequila for a while.
Because
Do you have any?
that's because
Boo,
I
can we
don't
pour
really
some?
drink,
Oh,
but tequila is my
It's your
my
thing.
go-to.
Me too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got your mug.
Yeah.
Tequila, I had one bad experience and I won't touch it. I was in Cancun and can't do it anymore.
Course you
Nice.
did.
Dear Diary.
course you
18.
did.
What
18
happened?
years
Let's get
old.
into
I
it.
was just vomit. They
about 30 years
put you
ago.
upside down and put
Yeah.
shit in your mouth.
A
They
funnel?
shake you up.
Oh, those, that's too much.
And then they
Shake you
stick
up.
their finger up your asshole.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know that
Wait,
whole
what?
thing, and they
Yeah,
spin you around.
hell yeah.
I hate that.
I don't even think that's
That's
a
Adam's
joke.
favorite part.
Dude, don't put any fingers or hands near my ass.
But anything more than a
big-
finger's too much.
You're not in the ass play?
No, I'm not into the ass play.
There's a
We're
box
getting
that
into
you
it.
can't
We're gonna talk
Same.
about
We're
this.
gonna talk about it. That's a big
We're
no-no,
talking
man.
ass play.
At this point, look, I know that, like, look, if and when I get married and there's a point where things just get stale and stagnant,
Then you'd be okay.
yeah, I mean, you need to be open to anything at that point. But right now, when I have control of my ass and it's just me making the decisions, yeah,
Off
dude,
limits.
no way. There's other parts to fucking to have some fun with.
Well, if you're by yourself.
Never have I been in any situation being like, could really use a couple fucking pokes, my asshole. I mean, god damn it. What? How about, I don't know, man.
I'm
Anyway,
done.
Mom, I love you.
Love you, Puddin'.
Yeah, pudding. I don't know, Carly, how do you feel about it?
Listen, I'm a lady and I don't talk about
I'm a
Good for
lady.
you.
I'm a lady.
Good for you. That basically means she's DFW, down for whatever. And that's cool. Carly's a fucking cool chick.
I'm from Florida, dude. Kidding.
Oh, kidding. All right, what else we got on the
Let's
notepad?
move on.
All right,
The
what
next
else we
skit
got?
was a gun
Yeah.
meeting skit.
How was that?
It started off slowly,
Wait, what?
but it picked up. And I
Which
thought
one?
The gun.
The
meeting.
gun meetings. I thought you were. Great. I thought you were great in it. You played a good
Oh.
salesman.
Thanks.
That
Yeah,
was,
we can do that.
and that's crazy.
Like the middle and end were hilarious. It started off a little
Yeah.
slow, but the middle and end
Yeah.
were awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
it's called a setup, motherfucker. Yeah. Jesus Christ. It wasn't funny out of the gate. It's an AfterBuzz or Hate on MadTV day. Jesus Christ.
Well, you guys
No,
didn't
you're
reach
right.
back out to us until we had a shitty show that we. What was it? Episode 4 or something that we didn't
No,
like.
3.
And then we finally got to get to talk to you.
Yeah, that was just great. Wait, but I do appreciate though that it was like, somewhat like commentary on like what's. I feel
What's
like doing
happening.
more, more of that stuff
That's,
for me
that's
is
why
like
I really fucked with
totally,
it. 'cause
yeah.
High
it
level
was-
feedback
It's
like
poignant.
this.
No,
but
because
for real,
it's
but
really
like,
pertinent.
yeah,
as far as,
I would
like,
love. I mean, that's I'm not like even my stand-up. I don't do a lot of like political stuff, but like anytime you can hit on something topical and make some
Yeah.
commentary on it, like with a comedic
Exactly.
perspective,
Spin.
yeah.
And
So
like,
I was pumped on that.
I'm watching it thinking like, this is probably really how they have fucking gun meetings.
Oh,
at the
NRA.
offices.
Absolutely. The
Like,
NRA is.
1,000%.
This is
Yeah.
probably
So
how
good.
it goes down.
That's funny. Let's
Yeah.
make them
So-
colorful. I thought it was good. I like the sketch.
It was
How
really
were the
good.
sound effects? They sounded a little whack in the studio, but did they come across on TV?
I
I
think-
think,
whack,
I
but it
think
didn't
yeah,
matter.
that and the special effects never
Took it out of
really,
you. Yeah.
never
Synced
really
up.
get there, but like the jokes are there.
It doesn't
So
have to be
it's like-
perfect.
The
You
jokes
can-
Special effects, you mean with the explosion at the end?
Oh,
that was
no,
good.
I
That
meant
worked.
like we would like when you
Oh, when
shot
they
each
shot,
other,
yeah.
it'd just be like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Very
I
cool.
know. I wish we could get like full on blood
No
and like.
CGI.
Well, the
Yeah.
gunshot.
What do they have in
When
movies when they have?
That's
phone,
what I-
when the
that's what
phone went off and
Yeah.
those gunshots, they sounded legit.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Because I thought it was someone shooting at you guys. I didn't think it was a phone.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That was good.
That
Yeah,
was a
those
great
were
joke,
legit
though.
Yeah.
gunshots, dude.
Legit.
Yeah?
Legit. I'm just kidding. I didn't hear them because I was listening to it with no audio.
Yeah, that's
Got
all
it.
right.
Yeah, you
Right.
weren't in that one, were you?
No, I wasn't.
Oh,
I wasn't.
what the hell?
I was originally in it,
Yeah.
but I think because of
You were in
like
too much shit.
time. Yeah, they were like, "Get this white bitch out of here."
They do that sometimes though. If there's an
Yeah.
episode that's like super heavy or somebody's into, like,
Too much shit.
they had in the Walking Dead one, in the table read, I did that, and then they, in that episode that ended up being, they were like, oh, you are
yeah.
in a handful of other things, and also, I think Amir, that was a light episode, so they were like, Amir should do it, and it worked out for the best.
It must have been. Lyric must be in a ton of shit season 2.
She's gotta be.
She's,
Fuck, man.
She's gotta be.
Yeah.
Poor Lyric, dude.
Are there things that are
I know
fun
because
with
she's
her, or are
funny.
they
She's
just-
funny as hell. I laugh
Incredible.
when I look at her.
Yeah, man.
She's so
What?
funny. We
She
did.
is. No, I mean not because she's black.
We did a thing. No, we
She
did a
said, I
thing for.
laugh when I look at her.
No, she's funny.
No, she's
No,
super
she's so
expressive.
funny.
Yeah.
We did a thing on E for the Emmys. We like did this red carpet commentary, and
That
they
was
gave
hilarious.
us champagne. Did
Yeah,
you watch it?
yeah.
Did you see it?
That was so
Yeah, they've
funny.
and we had the best time. Lyric is like my sister now,
She's
so
awesome.
we can just riff off of each other, all day long. And when I had to pick somebody to be on the show, I was like, oh my god, obviously Lyric,
Yeah.
because she's so funny and she's just
Oh, so
naturally.
you picked Lyric to be on the show?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
That's
brought her along for the ride, and it was awesome.
How'd that
and-
happen? How did it happen that you got to pick her?
It was something that like my team set up for me to be on, and then they were like, "We would love if you had somebody else from MadTV," and then, yeah, I picked Lyric. Sorry, Adam.
It's all good.
Yeah, what the hell?
We'll jam when we have to.
Yeah. No hard
We
feelings.
got some shit in the works.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta jam these skits in because we don't have too much
How
time.
much more time?
No.
We don't have
Do
no
you have to
time.
cut it in 2 minutes?
You might as
No, we don't have to. The
Wow.
engineer will probably tell me in a little bit how much
Yeah.
time we
Yeah,
have.
dude, don't
But-
you know. Let's go till like 11:10.
We'll
That seems
Yeah,
appropriate.
come on.
Yeah.
We're still drinking, man.
Ourselves.
We're still
It's
drinking.
like,
We got a whole bottle.
Yeah, we're still trying to
If you
party.
thought I'm having only
See,
one
it's fun
mug.
to be here at
Here
AfterBuzz.
comes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes they gave us. That's
All right,
cool.
next skit
No,
was
that's awesome.
Chelsea Davison telling what she would do to
Oh,
Piot
Piot.
Michael.
Piot.
How do you say his name?
Piot Michael.
Piot.
Piot?
Piot, yeah.
Fiat like
Yeah.
Fiat.
We call him Piotr.
So it was
Piotr.
basically,
You call
you
him
guys
that.
were reading tweets
You
about,
call him that.
it was fuck, marry,
You're
kill,
the asshole.
and what would you do?
You're the dick.
Well, oh, that was it was
Yeah,
actually funny.
So now you two have to do your fuck, marry, kill.
Oh.
Oh, what,
Oh,
no,
what
it was
is this?
Bone. It was what did they
It's
call
Bone,
it?
bone
marry,
because it's
kill?
TV, but it's totally fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
And so
Wait, what was the TV version?
Bone. I thought Bone
you guys
was
were reading
fine.
tweets. The girls were reading tweets who
Right.
they bone, marry, kill,
Right.
and then Chelsea just went on a rant about Piot.
Yeah, so we didn't
Yeah,
get to
that
hear
was
everybody
all about
else's.
him.
exactly.
Yeah,
So,
it was really funny.
And she had a whole scene that she was going to do where she was going to fuck him and marry him and
No,
kill him.
kill him,
Nice.
then fuck him.
Kill
Kill
him
him
and fuck him.
Hilarious.
And I was
That's
very
at the end.
disturbed
And you were very,
by
everyone
all of
was
this.
Yes, it was very
Yeah.
necrophilia. We think that's funny as hell.
It is. It's
Yes.
always funny.
Yeah, whenever you're doing it.
Carly,
Oh,
fuck,
you
marry,
want
kill?
me to take this
Yeah.
away?
Well, I'll go after you.
Is it in the cast?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Oh, is
Okay.
it cast?
Or
I mean, you
AfterBuzz.
can do
I
the
thought it was
cast,
real life.
you can do us.
A boo boo, a boo boo, and a boo boo.
Let's do AfterBuzz first. Let's do
I guess it is cast,
Well,
right?
I would bone Lyric.
Yep.
Um,
Duh.
I would.
Duh.
I
Welcome
would.
back to Duh.
I would marry Chelsea, and I would kill Adam.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Nice.
What about you, Adam?
Nice.
Yep. Well, to flip it around a little bit, I would.
Bone and mirror.
Oh,
They're,
man,
they're with each other all the
They
time,
seem really
dude.
tight.
Yeah.
yeah, but like.
It's not my type.
I'm not into fucking Persians.
I bet you.
Seriously, man.
Are you talking about a mirror?
I don't know the Persian chick. She was fucking bananas.
Yeah, I bet you she was in
Cuckoo
Asplay.
for Cocoa Puffs. She was. No, she wasn't. I would. What's so fuck lyric? Yeah.
Who wouldn't? She's a
Was
goddess.
it fuck, marry, kill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd marry Carly.
Aww.
We already agreed that we're getting
Already
married.
agreed, didn't we?
That's
in 10
great.
years.
Oh, that's right.
We made a pact.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, if
I'd
you
be
don't-
44. You'd be
what?
35.
Ugh.
What has Hollywood done to women where they're 25 and they make that face?
I'm
Oh
kidding, I'm
God,
kidding.
I'm over the hill.
No. When I'm over the hill, yeah, then I'll marry you, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And then I would kill. Probably kill Piot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 'cause
He
after
does a
while,
lot of voices.
After a while, after
gets
a while,
old.
I'd be like, dude, Jeff Goldblum, shut it down. Or I'm like, yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Let's
His,
just end it all.
Speaking of his impressions, his Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman was.
Dude,
that was
all his
probably
impressions are. Dude, he just also just did our podcast. That's gonna come out. Carly's and then Piot's. But you gotta listen. Like, dude, he's unbelievable. Like his goal. I mean, all his voices. It's like he transforms. It's like that's when a dope impressionist, and Carly, does this too. Like they completely transform like the face and everything, and like the body too. And it's just like it's incredible to watch.
Yeah.
Tonight, his Morgan Freeman was off the
was
charts.
No, yeah, like I
It
told you,
was-
I almost didn't believe it.
Yeah.
It was
it
that
was
good. Like,
probably the best I've heard
Yeah,
from him.
No, that's
Hell
not
yeah.
true.
Piot did Morgan Freeman tonight?
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
job, Piot.
Yeah.
No way.
It was awesome.
Yeah. It's
Have you
like
heard it from him?
legit.
I have heard it from him.
Okay.
I didn't know it was
Yeah.
on the show, though.
Like I
Adam was
would, I
in
would
it.
get mad when they would
was
cut
it?
to him, and I'd be like, no.
Yeah, stay off it so I can imagine Morgan. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Piot's not.
Now,
from
what
this
if Morgan
planet.
Freeman narration from Piot was talking you through that ass action? Do you think he'd be a little bit more into
Be
it?
like,
Or?
Well. Here we are again, finding ourselves in a tricky predicament. You thought you were going to go for the vagina, but instead you've been dealt the ass.
Dealt
Some
the
would
ass.
some would say the ass is a delectable delight. Others would call it just an ass
But at the end of the
and a
day,
place for poop.
whoever smelt it dealt.
I have a smell. Whoever's. Dude, Morgan Freeman should just do a fucking copybook table audio version. It's like, tag you're it. Whoever smelled it dealt it. Just a bunch of.
It would be the
Okay.
funniest shit.
Dude, that's
It
a
would
great
be
idea.
It would be so good.
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
Piot narrated me.
Having
I think
a
when I was-
hangover.
Yeah, having a
We
hangover.
We had a hangover.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was good. They got into an HBO first look of Jasmine and Michael. I don't have their last names down here, but it was Will Sasso. and Alex Bornstein.
Jasmine Wayne and Michael McLeod.
McLeod, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Oh, and they
Jasmine
did
Wayne
the
Wayne.
Kanye
There's a
West.
hyphen.
Wayne, yeah.
There's a
That's
hyphen
right.
in there.
We did the
Did
Kanye
you
West
actually
and we
meet
did
Alex? Because she
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
seem
Yeah.
to be. She did a skit with Will. Oh, you were in that skit.
That was,
at the
and he was Blake
HBO,
Shelton.
And you were Blake Shelton. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that was the one that I, through the whole season, the one sketch that we shot
Fanned
where
out.
I fanned out and I laughed the hardest.
Yeah.
You
I
found out over.
Will and
over
Alex.
Will and
'cause
Alex.
They're locked
chemistry.
in. They're like, I mean,
I was gonna say like, just the way they interact with each other.
there's certain people where it's just like they're so. I mean, they're both doing their own things, but it's like seeing them together. It was like, oh, you guys should for sure be jamming a lot more often and trying to come up with something because they're so
they're in tune with each
good,
other.
and they like you could tell there
Unbelievable.
was like a little high school reunion where they were pumped to be bouncing off each other like that, and
Yeah,
they
they're
were so
both
locked in.
high level.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you could really see like off camera, man, I took a lot of video incognito just to be like, fucking don't forget this if we get canceled.
Yeah.
But
He's
they-
paparazzi, dude.
yeah, they were great, man. So it's like, yeah, I mean, hopefully it you know.
And then when they were doing the line where Will was like, I don't know if this made the cut, but he was like, Jasmine, where are your fucking pants?
Yeah.
Did they leave the fucking in there?
Oh, They don't leave fucking in there.
He
No.
did.
Gotta-
No, he did
gotta
bleep
bleep
out
that
one
out.
thing, but I don't know if it
Oh,
was
it was
that.
bleeped?
Yeah.
It was. I know that they got a clean one without the F word, but like they were so locked in, so committed, and just the chemistry there is so
Pros too,
magical.
like you can see the seasoned
Yeah.
element in somebody that's been doing it like that long.
Really,
you know?
really good. It's like, I mean, Will's Clinton is so
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
think
he
he's
just owns
hilarious.
that. He's all over that.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
a beast, dude. He
How
should-
much of that
Yeah.
skit was improvised? It looked like that's a
A
skit
lot.
that
A lot.
That
For
just-
them, people, you know, when they all come in, even Ike, Bobby, like Mo, Deborah, when they all come in, I think they all have like a free pass to kind of like. I mean, they definitely like do the lines, but you know, and same with us. Like we do a first take, and then second take is kind of.
But then
to
there's
play
some
with it.
things that are fully improvised. Like we walked up when we were. It was you and I with Alex and Will.
Oh, yeah.
And we did like it was going to be a show open, but I guess Hermanos
Was it in
brothers
this
took
one?
priority. But yeah, it was in this one. And when they were going on about the differences between like what they used to have and
Yeah, that
what-
was all. Just
Oh,
riff.
that wasn't in the show. We didn't see
Maybe
it.
it's
huh?
next week.
No, we saw it. We saw it almost as a teaser trailer, but it
Oh,
wasn't.
okay.
In the,
So
it
it's
wasn't
next
in the
week
episode.
then.
what?
You and
What?
I walking
What?
up to
You
Will
sound like
and
Paul.
Alex.
Yeah. No, but yeah, maybe it was a next week teaser.
Yeah, maybe that's
Okay.
what it is.
I don't know
Really?
what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
No, it was like, okay, it was me and Adam backstage, and then it was Will and Alex, and they were like, yeah, we didn't have these, and they were talking about like chairs.
Right.
That
That
wasn't in
didn't.
this one.
No,
I saw
that
it as a
didn't-
teaser for.
That wasn't in there.
Yeah.
Carly, can I
Well-
talk to you for a second? You're
Yeah.
embarrassing me for now.
Okay.
Fucking get together right now. One tiny bottle of Jim Daniels, and you're fucking all over the place.
we can't end the show without talking about Miss Swan,
Yes,
who's
Master.
probably one of the most, if
Come on,
not
the best.
the
Iconic.
most famous character MadTV has ever produced.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's incredible.
What did you guys think? I actually didn't like the skit too much.
I
to be
didn't
honest with you.
either.
Oh, I
honestly.
think she's awesome.
I was happy that you skipped over. I was like,
Yeah, I
okay.
love Miss
now you
Swan,
brought
but
it
I
up,
just-
so we're here.
What was the sketch?
It
She
was
had, like,
her and
3
Will
tonight.
Sasso, actually.
Oh, she became a cartoon.
Yeah.
She became a cartoon, and then
Or a
there was a
comic.
Vote for President one, and
They weren't good, huh?
The Vote for
then there was the
President one
update one. The Vote for President one wasn't
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
The Vote for yeah.
I
But
don't think she needs
I didn't really enjoy it.
punchlines to be funny though. She's just
Naturally
funny.
Yeah.
awesome.
It's like
Now I would love to hear like some additional like. I'm always down when people are like, I didn't like that, but like, why?
It just,
Why?
it didn't go anywhere for me.
Yeah.
Like, and the actual plot, I guess, was just not a funny. It just wasn't a funny. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know, but I
construct.
do kind of get what you're saying. It was like, oh, okay.
Like she wanted.
I
to
mean,
be,
sometimes
we're
things
like-
are just like straight up.
Like,
They
what's
either
the
make you
point?
laugh or they don't. But so you,
Yeah.
you
the
know,
theme wasn't funny. She wanted to be a cartoon. I didn't find the fact that she wanted to be a cartoon funny. I didn't
Yeah.
find. There weren't really any jokes or punchlines that hit for me.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
things like
I
that.
liked it.
For sure.
I liked it.
I mean, I like the
were you
character.
were you wearing sleeves when you were watching it, or were you still covered up? in it?
Oh, good question.
You're still tanking it out.
Right.
I love the.
No,
club
can I be
bait,
honest?
though.
I'm a
I
big
love
fan of the
club
tank top.
bait.
I'm a big fan of the tank top. I rock that
actually,
tank top like
That was
hard.
totally in at one point. Yeah.
I was not wearing sleeves. I wasn't wearing sleeves. So I was
Douche cop would have loved that.
douche cop.
Yeah, what a- yeah. Wait, so how'd the cartoon, the animation look?
It was alright.
Fine.
It was
Yeah, it was
basic.
fine.
Maybe that was a part of it too.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It is. I don't
Alright,
know.
cool.
They got
I
into her.
didn't-
He looked
You
like
wanted
a man.
some. Maybe wanted something to be better servicing Miss Swan. Like maybe put her back in her original state. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I wanted to be like more nostalgic. And,
Hell yeah.
Classic.
I get
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
so.
Totally.
The two MadTV classics was the Key and Peele skit where they
Grabbed
run
each
against
other's
it.
ass.
That was
yeah.
hilarious.
I
I don't know if you ever seen that before, but I've seen
No,
it
I
a couple
haven't.
Which
Back
one?
to the
I
asshole.
haven't.
Have you seen that before? You know what I'm talking about? Key and Peele.
Key
They
and Peele?
meet in an alley and they're
Oh,
like
yeah.
fighting.
They're like,
Oh yeah.
That was
Come
good.
on. I mean, everything they do is great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Moving on.
I mean, they're great. Everything. I mean, they're
It's
fucking.
like,
They're
goes
incredible.
without
And
saying.
can I have your number? Can I have it?
Yeah.
Oh, that
that
one's
was,
a
that was
classic.
almost too real for me.
That's the quotable.
Too real?
I've seen that like 50 times.
The
It's
quotable
funny.
high school. I mean middle school. I mean elementary school.
The back of your head is ridiculous.
Dude, it definitely brought back some memories of like trying to hit on girls in a movie theater. What was
Yeah.
the first time you got hit on
For your
or hit
hand
on
jobs.
somebody?
At
For my
17.
hand jobs. Free hand job.
Free hand job at 17.
Who gave the free hand jobs in the movie there?
He did.
Oh.
Oh,
What?
What? You gave him?
what?
What?
Sorry, I thought that's what you were.
No, you said
trying to-
pre-hand job.
Yeah.
Getting
Oh.
hit on in a movie.
I thought she said free hand job.
Pre-hand job.
Okay, sorry.
But he also gave free hand jobs all the time.
All the time.
Sorry, I,
I mean,
don't know
I
why
would-
I'm ragging on you.
Do you
What were you
remember
gonna-
getting hit on in a movie theater?
Did I? I never got hit on because I was a nerd.
Really?
Yeah.
You a nerd?
Interesting.
Don't believe it.
Yep. No, I was a nerd.
Total
yeah.
nerd.
No, nobody
What
hit
about
on me.
like these days? You go to a movie theater.
all the time? The Cineplex.
Cineplex.
No, well, yeah. Now I'm like newly single, so
Yeah.
now it's like a whole other
Yeah.
world.
Talk about it, single Carly.
Talk
What
about
happened?
it.
What happened?
Well, I was in
I thought this dude was your boyfriend that dropped you off.
No, that was my manager.
Ah.
Yeah, no, I was in like a 5.5 year relationship, and then I booked MadTV like a month after I broke up with him.
Oh,
After.
Nice.
After.
That's
Just to kind of put it in
good
his
severance
face.
package.
man, he's crying right now.
Yeah. No, I'm sure he's fine.
fine.
But yeah, I'm
Moving
great.
on,
I'm
yeah.
single. I'm
Yeah.
onwards
You're
and
living
upwards.
life.
So
yeah,
you're on
getting hit on
Bumble?
at movie theaters.
Come on. But
Nice.
but in all seriousness, like, have you been?
Have I been hit on at
Yeah.
a movie theater? By like a ticket taker, like any general
I don't know, because I'm always
person?
curious. Like in that like setting, like that seems like there's no great opportunity. Like if you're in the
Yeah, how
theater,
do you talk to
see
them?
some girl 4 rows in front of you, you're like, man, she's fucking hot. Like, what are you supposed to do from that big?
Throw
Hey,
eyes.
she turns around, you're like, "Hey, you want more popcorn? Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, I'll get it for
What's the
you.
appropriate pickup line?
How great was that preview? Like,
Yeah.
what are you supposed to do? You know?
Yeah, no, never actually been hit on by like I go to the movies alone, and then I would
No,
be,
but
like,
if you
know.
have friends and stuff, like it's all, you know.
Yeah, true. No, I haven't been hit on at a movie theater, but catcalling is a thing in general,
It's a real
and so
thing.
I get hit on.
What's
like,
the best cat call?
every
And
day.
by best, I mean worst cat call. Because there's no great cat call, I'm sure.
I've heard some pretty
Damn
good ones.
that ass!
Yes.
I mean, but the best
So
cat call.
so unoriginal.
That was a
That's
that's a
It's
regular
something I
line.
appreciate.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, you appreciate
You're
it.
working it.
You like the essay. So, would how have things changed for you now since the show? Have like, are you swarmed? Are you?
Yeah, no.
I'm
well,
sure
well,
it's going
Yeah.
down in the DMs for
listen,
sure.
it's going down in the DMs.
That's
a
a
lot
real
of,
struggle for girls. That's
it's gotta be.
Man, that's like, it's not fair.
I'm enjoying it. It's actually entertaining for me because
Oh, good.
it's like for 5.5 years is a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this
Yeah,
is
bring
like
it
a
on.
whole
Yeah,
new,
some new
yeah,
attention.
bring
Yeah,
it
it's
on.
perfect
For
to have
sure.
some fame to go with it. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
who knows? Maybe I'll start hoeing it up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not yet though.
Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good future with
Abu
some.
was like, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Speaking
Oh,
of that
shit.
DM,
Oh, shit.
I'm done.
Look for the at
I'm
Abubu
done.
DM.
At Abubu.
Yeah. All right. Fucking Jesus. Here we go.
I am done. But yeah,
I
no.
can take you to the sky.
No, but certainly a lot more people want to be my friend now that I'm on TV,
Yeah,
which is
of
great.
course.
Sure.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
How about you two? You got the girls all over you?
He's got him
It's
lined
all
up.
right.
Lined
I'm
up?
sure.
It's all right. I get
sure.
weird.
He's too busy.
I make time, but it's.
I make time.
I also dated from like 19 to 28, like 3 different girls, all serious. So it's like I'm spent
shit.
for a while, man.
So why don't you guys date? What's up?
Oh yeah, good question.
I don't know. I mean, we hit it
I know
off.
we are
definitely.
getting married.
They haven't
so
passed,
it's
too.
We're
like,
gonna get married, so we have to like wait till then, probably.
Yeah.
Got it.
but at this point, we still technically work together, so it's not like that could ever happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You don't want to do that just yet.
No.
Not
not
just
just
yet.
yet.
Maybe season
Wow.
3 or season
I hate
4.
you.
Actually, it's either
Her
best
parents
to
do love
do
me,
it.
and I love her parents. So that is already
My
My
like.
That's
dad,
huge. Yeah.
my dad, the whole time was like, yeah, so Adam, he's a pretty great guy.
I take pride in that. Her
Right.
dad's a shit.
So
And
you
then-
think your dad's into Adam?
Yeah, no, he's like making my son-in-law, and then
But that's like a typical parent move too. Of like,
That is.
let me set you up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's when we, at the after party for the finale, we're like, let's make a pact right here, right
Yeah,
now.
we did, yeah.
If
you're
we
not
don't
married.
get married in 10 years,
years,
then
yeah.
we're getting married. So
Oh, yeah.
That never works out that way, by the way.
fine.
I
It doesn't?
No.
You made that pact?
I made the point. Yeah, I passed it. Yeah, don't talk
Shit.
to her.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not wishing negative shit on you.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah. That seemed like a very encouraging sentiment.
Yeah,
Right
thanks.
there. Thank you. Thanks for the support, Chris. And you will not be invited to the wedding. Way to talk yourself out of an invite.
I know. I got a couple packs going like
Yeah.
that, but thanks.
Hey, I'm just working my fingers to get together with you later.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Guys,
Alright,
that's
so
it.
sketches.
That's everything.
Anything you want to plug?
Yeah,
that you
anything
got
guys
going
before
on?
we go? Anything you
I
want
mean,
to plug?
I feel like that finger move was all we needed.
Yeah.
But,
He said
Please,
he
let's
wasn't
not
into
talk
that.
about that.
yeah, Adam was excited. Yes.
What is that?
That's
They're
the
playing us
premonition
out.
music.
Oh,
You know,
no.
you know the old hook they used to
Yeah.
If AfterBuzz knew what was up, they would let us roll for another 50
Yo, you
minutes.
go first. You go first.
What's that?
On your socials. And
What am I
stuff.
plugging? I mean, AdamRayTV.com is all my stand-up tour dates. I'm hitting the road coming up. About Last Night podcast.
Nice.
Check that out.
You got a show coming up right here, didn't you say Burbank or something? Or
Yeah, Flappers, October 28th and 29th.
Yeah, and you can catch me at Flappers October 28th and 29th,
Hell yeah.
opening for Adam.
Hell yeah.
All right.
CarlyCraig.com, all my socials at CarlyCraig, and MadTV.
MadTV, we got one more app.
On Hulu, and
Yes.
Is it on Hulu?
CWTV.com/MadTV.
And it's one more episode, right?
Yep,
more
one
app.
more.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
That's so sad.
I
Yeah,
know,
it
it went
is.
by so quickly.
Come back.
It's been fun.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. Well, thanks
Dude,
for
thanks for
joining
having
us.
us. You guys are the
We
shit.
had so much fun.
You guys are
You got
great.
good.
I'm
Loved
Josh
it.
Rodriguez. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh_Rodriguez_, guys.
Khalil Boo Boo, Twitter and Instagram.
And Chris Howard Live.
So many underscores, by the way.
I know.
When I heard you first say that, I was like, this fucking guy got
I
how many
did.
underscores do you need?
I got rid of my
Josh
underscores.
Rodriguez, not like was there?
You give a suggestion?
I mean, what was not taken that
Josh Rodriguez.
was taken?
Yes.
Josh
Josh_Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
How about
Josh
the
Rod?
Josh Rodriguez?
Yeah, how about like?
That's kind of arrogant, don't you think?
No.
Oh man, Josh underscore is like fuck this guy.
Yeah,
Man. Like immediately when I
He
just
needs to
said, I was
get
like,
his shit
okay, dude, how many underscore? Like that sounds exhausting.
Josh Rod, though.
He actually-
But you can't change it
underscores
this
are a
time.
waste.
You can't change at this point.
No, I can. I only have like 600 followers. That's nothing.
Hey, not with that attitude. I mean, fucking.
You my coach, man. I need a coach.
All right.
You're killing
Thank
it. All you guys are killing
You
it.
guys are rock stars.
Yeah, this was the best.
Homie.
Take care.
Thanks for having us.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.